Good morning. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. Over the last few weeks, you heard a lot of talk about Iran enriching uranium to develop a nuclear weapon, and that turned out to be not true. You've heard talk about Iranian citizens within its 12 different ethnicities wanting a regime change to bring in a Western style democracy. And that wasn't true either. Well, what is true? What is the catalyst for all of this hubbub? Well, the one big reason why the U.S. did all these machinations was because of antimony. Antimony, Antimony. If you've never heard of it, it is one of the most rare minerals in the world. And in March of this year, after 10 years of searching, the Iranians found 7,000 tons in the southeastern corner of their country. Now, what is antimony good for? It is good for electronics, but space exploration, plasma weapons, weapons in general, because it fortifies and strengthens other materials. It makes them better. Now, I don't know how much money 7,000 tons of antimony is, but I do know right now that China has the lion's share of this stuff, and they're no longer selling it to the U.S. government, stating that it's in their best interest that they don't give them materials to build weapons that might be used against them at some point. So, you know Donald Trump, everything that he does has a dollar sign attached to it. So when Israel started to fire those missiles into Iran, they see an opportunity. They see an opportunity to go back to the future, back to 1953, and create a CIA-style coup of the Iranian government and install his son, who is still alive. He's 64. He lives there in the U.S. He still touts himself as the true ruler of Iran. And once that regime change had occurred, it is more than likely that he would give the U.S. exclusive rights to mine and use that antimony for whatever uses they see fit. There is also an Elon Musk thread in this equation, because antimony is also used in rockets and propulsion systems for space exploration. A lot of pluses for the U.S. to go through all that bother and spend all that money to bomb a nuclear site that was only enriching uranium at 60%. Now, what do the Israelis get out of it? The Israelis have feared the Iranians for quite some time, and they have given that tired speech for over 30 years. They're this close to developing a nuclear device, but the fact of the matter is, Iran is a regional superpower. It has oil reserves out of the wazoo, and now with this antimony, it will make them a player on the world stage. Because once again, I'm sure the Russians, the Chinese, and the Koreans are very interested in those deposits. So if they got Iran into a civil war or regime change, that would leave Israel to do what they've been doing for the last 2 years. And that's turning Gaza into a parking lot and unaliving Palestinians by the handful. So don't take my word for it, folks. Look it up. Antimony, Antimony. And you'll see that the Iranians found this deposit in March. And that's about precisely at the same time when all these rumblings occurred. Because if there's one thing that we can count on in this America, is that Donald Trump is going to do anything in his power to get another dollar. And he doesn't care how many heads that he has to crush to get him. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. If you like my videos, please like, share, and follow me on YouTube. Have a good day.